us thinking that when it comes to immorality or sexual sins, it only ends with flesh. That's where our mistake is. If you go to 1 Corinthians, I've just forgotten the chapter, but when we are warned by Paul to be chaste, he says, because it has to do with flesh and spirit. The moment we realize as men that each woman you sleep with, you're becoming one with that woman.
Yeah.
Then you will understand that becoming one with that woman means even the spirits that are intertwined with sexual intercourse, you are taking them in. So this is why we are told, don't go sleeping around. Don't go fornicating. And the Greek word translated fornication means all types of sexual activity. Not just because you are not married to that person. Every time. That's fornication. So the moment we realize that, we will then be able to run away from it as leprosy. But because we're taking it light, we do not understand that each person you're sleeping with, you're taking their spirit. If they are evil, then you are in trouble.
Yeah. And maybe, I see you want to come in, Pastor. Maybe, because look, flesh is one thing, but then there is the mind, that is a bit deeper than, so obviously when Christ preaches his powerful sermon, he says, you've heard that it was said that if you commit, but even the one that thinketh lustfully. And I think even to that point, the reason why the act is easy is because it's already here in the mind. And I think if we have a renewing of a mind, that act will be, if we remind ourselves that even this thought is evil, the act will be even more difficult to accomplish because you've already reasoned in your mind. I like what the Bible says, and you've referenced it, Pastor Pozwa, is that when Daniel, the Bible says he purposed in his heart. That was a deeper sense. It was not just, he had already purposed. And Ellen White says, she makes a statement, she says that we need to control our thoughts. She says, and then she goes on, she says, if we have not come to that, then we will fall into every temptation. And so I think it's much deeper maybe than just flesh. And I think because we ask ourselves the question. I mean, you guys ask yourselves the question. Why is it that you fall? But maybe we are trying to stay away physically from these things. And it becomes difficult. But maybe we need to have a change of mind and say, God created me a clean heart. And so when thoughts come up, and to do evil. And, we can go into another issue that, I don't know how this issue is going to come out, but there's also the issue of where we play around with something called masturbation. Now, I know we are not going to but that thing is also a thing of the mind. And we allow the devil to implant these thoughts, and we think, as long as we are not physically active, we're okay. And so we have taken, but it really, for me, it starts in the mind. I want to, Pastor Mwemba wants to come in, and then Pastor Pozwa. Yes, Pastor Mwemba?
Yes.